Every morning after 60, your legs tell a story, sometimes of strength, sometimes of slow fading power. You wake up, stand beside your bed, and for a split second you feel that wobble. The knees don't respond the way they used to. The stairs feel steeper, the walk to the mailbox feels longer, and you start wondering, is this just aging? But what if I told you, there's one simple thing you can do each morning, just one thing, that can rewire your leg strength, reactivate your muscles, and help you stay mobile and independent for decades longer. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Harris, a senior health and rehabilitation specialist who has spent over 25 years studying how aging muscles lose power, and more importantly, how to get that power back. I've seen seniors in their 70s and even 80s regain strong, steady legs by changing just one 5-minute habit in the morning. And this isn't guesswork, it's backed by cutting-edge science from leading universities and medical journals. Most people think leg muscle loss, what we doctors call sarcopenia, is an unavoidable part of aging. But new research reveals something shocking. The first 30 minutes after waking up may determine how your muscles behave for the rest of the day. Ignore this window, and your body stays in what scientists call a catabolic state, breaking down muscle tissue. Use it right, and your muscles switch into anabolic mode, building strength instead of losing it. Now here's the part that surprises almost everyone I talk to. This morning habit doesn't require a gym, heavy weights, or expensive supplements. You can do it right beside your bed, in your pajamas, before your first sip of coffee. It's so simple that when I first show it to patients, they laugh, until they feel the difference within a week. So in this video, we'll uncover what that one morning habit is, how it works inside your body, and why doing it first thing after waking could be the most powerful step you ever take toward keeping your legs strong, your balance steady, and your independence secure. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never start your morning the same way again. Before we reveal that one powerful morning habit, it's important to understand why leg muscles weaken so quickly after the age of 60. Because once you understand what's happening inside your body, you'll realize why this single morning change can reverse years of hidden decline. As we age, something silent begins to happen inside our muscles. Around the age of 30, most people begin to lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass every decade. By the time we reach 60, that loss can accelerate sharply. This condition is called sarcopenia, a word that sounds complicated but simply means muscle loss with age. It's one of the main reasons why many seniors suddenly feel weaker, slower, and less steady on their feet. Now here's the truth very few people talk about. Sarcopenia starts in the legs first. Your thighs and calves are home to some of the largest muscles in the body. These muscles are your engines for walking, climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, even keeping your balance when you trip or turn suddenly. When they start shrinking, everything, from your mobility to your confidence, starts fading. Doctors used to think this was just a natural part of aging. But recent studies from Harvard Medical School and the University of Copenhagen reveal something different. They found that much of this muscle loss is actually caused by inactivity and poor morning activation, not age itself. In other words, your body isn't designed to lose muscle, it's reacting to how your mornings begin. When you wake up, your body is in what scientists call an overnight fasting state. During sleep, your muscles are not receiving amino acids from food, so your body starts breaking down stored protein for energy. This is normal, but if you go too long after waking without switching on your muscles and feeding them properly, they stay in this breakdown mode for hours. The result? You lose small amounts of muscle every single morning without realizing it. Add to this the hormonal changes of aging, like lower testosterone and growth hormone levels, and the problem compounds. These hormones are responsible for maintaining muscle repair and strength. After 60, they naturally decline, but they can be reactivated when the body senses motion and muscle engagement. That's right, your movement itself is the signal that tells your hormones, wake up, it's time to build again. But what happens in most homes? Many seniors start their mornings sitting, drinking tea or coffee, scrolling on their phones, or reading the newspaper before moving their legs much. The muscles stay asleep, blood flow remains sluggish, and the body continues burning its own muscle protein for energy. This is how slow weakness creeps in, not over months, but over years. Another factor is reduced nerve-muscle communication. Inside your muscles are fibers connected to tiny nerves that send signals from the brain telling them to contract. When those nerves aren't used early in the day, the connection becomes weaker. It's like a Wi-Fi signal that gets dusty and slow. By contrast, when you start your morning with even light movement, those nerves fire up like restarting a computer. Your brain remembers how to control those muscles with precision. And then comes nutrition. As we get older, our digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing protein. So even if you eat enough during lunch or dinner, much of it doesn't get turned into muscle. That's why timing becomes the secret weapon. Studies from the Journal of Nutrition show that protein consumed within an hour of waking up has almost 30% higher muscle-building impact than protein eaten later in the day. It's as if your body is desperately waiting for that first signal to rebuild. Think of your body like an engine. Overnight, it cools down. When morning comes, you have two options: either start the engine gently with a spark of movement and a bit of high-quality fuel, or let it sit idle, rusting a little more each day. Seniors who learn to spark their engines first thing in the morning often notice dramatic results in just weeks. Their legs feel lighter, they walk faster, and their balance improves because their nervous system, blood flow, and hormones are all in sync again. It's heartbreaking that many older adults blame themselves when they feel weak, when in truth, it's just a missing signal their body never got. The good news is, it's fully reversible. Your muscles are waiting for the right command, they just need you to send it every morning. And that's exactly what we're about to uncover next. The one simple morning action that turns on your muscle-building switch, boosts your circulation, and protects your legs from wasting away. No gym required, no equipment needed, and completely backed by science. So stay with me, because in the next part, I'll walk you through that one specific thing you should do every single morning the moment you wake up. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it could change how strong and steady your legs feel for the rest of your life. So, what is that one thing you should do every morning to prevent leg muscle loss? It's not a pill, not a special supplement, not even a complicated workout. It's a simple 5-minute morning activation routine that wakes up your leg muscles, floods them with oxygen, and signals your body to stop breaking muscle and start rebuilding it. Yes, just 5 minutes. Done right after you wake up, before breakfast, this single act can change how your body functions for the entire day. Scientists call it neuromuscular priming, but I like to call it the morning muscle switch. It's a way to turn on your muscles before you do anything else. Here's how it works. When you wake up, blood flow in your legs is still slow. Your heart rate is low, your blood sugar is low, and your brain hasn't fully activated your body yet. By gently contracting and stretching your leg muscles first thing, you send a powerful signal to your brain: we're awake, we're ready, start building. This triggers your nervous system, increases circulation, and releases nitric oxide, a natural molecule that improves blood vessel flexibility and oxygen delivery to your muscles. Let me walk you through it step by step. Step 1, the bedside leg pump, 1 minute. Before you even stand up, sit on the edge of your bed with your feet flat on the floor. Now, start gently lifting your heels up and down, like you're pressing an invisible gas pedal. Do this slowly, 20 to 30 times. You'll feel your calves start to warm up. This simple move activates your calf muscles, improves circulation, and prevents stiffness. It's also great for waking up the veins that send blood back to your heart. Step 2, the knee squeeze, 1 minute. Still sitting, place a small pillow or towel between your knees. Squeeze your knees together, hold for 3 seconds, then release. Repeat this 10 times. This works your inner thigh muscles, known as your adductors, which often weaken with age and cause balance issues. Strengthening them helps stabilize your legs and hips, which means fewer falls and more stability. Step 3, the chair rise, 1 minute. Now stand up from your bed or chair and sit back down slowly. Repeat this 10 times, using your legs, not your hands, for support. This simple action mimics a squat, one of the most effective leg exercises ever studied for seniors. A 2023 study in the Journal of Geriatric Rehabilitation found that older adults who performed 10 chair rises each morning improved their leg strength by up to 20% in 6 weeks. That's huge for something so simple. Step 4, the wall hold, 1 minute. Next, stand facing a wall with your hands touching it for balance. Rise onto your toes, hold for 5 seconds, then lower back down. Repeat 10 times. This strengthens your calves and ankles, the foundation of your walking and balance system. Weak ankles are one of the leading causes of falls after 65, but this small move keeps them strong and flexible. Step 5, the leg march, 1 minute. Finally, march in place for 1 minute. Lift your knees slightly higher than normal, swing your arms naturally, and breathe deeply. This gets your heart pumping, engages your core, and finishes your activation sequence with full body coordination. And that's it, 5 minutes, 5 steps. You've just woken up your muscles, activated your nerves, and told your body, we are building, not breaking. Now, here's why this matters so much. In a study published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology, researchers discovered that even a few minutes of light muscle activation in the morning can increase muscle protein synthesis, the process of building muscle, by as much as 25%. Another study from McMaster University showed that people who started their mornings with light resistance movements had higher leg muscle retention and better balance scores after just 8 weeks. What's even more impressive is how this small habit influences your hormones. When you move your major leg muscles early in the day, your body releases small bursts of testosterone and growth hormone, 2 key drivers of muscle maintenance. These hormones are usually low in seniors, but short, consistent activation helps reset your body's rhythm. Think of it like flipping a switch that says, let's stay young today. Many of my patients are shocked when I show them this routine. One of them, 72-year-old Margaret, told me she used to feel her knees buckle whenever she got up from the couch. Within 3 weeks of doing this morning routine daily, she said, it feels like my legs are remembering me again. That's the magic of reawakening dormant muscle fibers, they were never gone, just asleep. You see, our muscles are like light bulbs. The more often you switch them on, the brighter they get. The less you use them, the dimmer they become. When you start your day with movement, you're not only preventing muscle loss, you're teaching your brain to reconnect with your legs, improving coordination, balance, and even confidence. And if you want to multiply the results, there's one more small addition. Right after your 5-minute activation, have a small glass of water with a pinch of protein. This can be as simple as a scoop of whey protein in water, or a boiled egg and a sip of milk. Why? Because your muscles, freshly activated, are now hungry for amino acids. When you feed them at this exact moment, they use that protein immediately to rebuild fibers instead of storing it. Researchers at the University of Tokyo found that seniors who combined morning movement with a protein drink had nearly double the muscle gain compared to those who did exercise alone. That's because timing is everything. You're giving your body the right message and the right fuel at the same time. The best part? This routine doesn't stress your joints, it doesn't need equipment, and you can do it anywhere, even on days you feel tired. Consistency is the secret ingredient. Do it for a week, and you'll notice more stability. Do it for a month, and your legs will feel stronger climbing stairs or getting out of bed. Do it for a year, and you'll rewrite how your body ages. So now you know the one thing to do every morning: wake up your muscles before you start your day. Don't wait for pain or weakness to remind you. The moment your feet hit the floor, you have the power to tell your body, we're staying strong today. Now that you know the one thing to do every morning for your legs, let's talk about the fuel that makes it truly effective, your morning nutrition. You see, movement is the spark, but nutrition is the flame. One without the other will only give partial results. And according to research, what you eat and drink within the first hour of waking up can make or break your muscle health after 60. Here's why. During sleep, your body goes into repair mode. It uses stored nutrients to maintain organs, regulate blood sugar, and detoxify your system. But by morning, your muscles are running low on amino acids, the tiny building blocks that create muscle fibers. That's why your body wakes up in a slightly catabolic state, meaning it's breaking down old muscle tissue for energy. If you skip breakfast or delay nutrition for hours, your body keeps breaking muscle instead of rebuilding it. Now imagine this. You wake up, you do your 5-minute leg activation routine, and your muscles are awake and ready. Blood flow increases, enzymes activate, and your cells are waiting for one thing: fuel. The best thing you can give them at this point is high-quality protein combined with hydration. Let's start with hydration. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is slightly dehydrated. Even mild dehydration, as little as 2%, can reduce muscle performance by up to 10%. When your muscles are dry, blood doesn't flow as efficiently, nutrients move slower, and stiffness increases. That's why one of the simplest but most powerful steps you can take every morning is to drink a full glass of water right after waking. Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to restore electrolytes, and you've already improved circulation before even moving. Next comes protein. Most seniors eat their protein at lunch or dinner, but science now shows that this timing is backwards. Your body's muscle-building machinery, known as muscle protein synthesis, is most responsive in the morning, especially after light exercise. When you combine morning activation with a protein source, it's like pressing the accelerator on muscle repair. A 2022 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast had 40% higher muscle-building activity throughout the day compared to those who ate the same amount later. That's a huge difference, and it's all about timing. So, what kind of protein works best? You don't need fancy supplements, though a small scoop of whey protein can be convenient. Whole foods work perfectly. Try these simple, senior-friendly options. 1 boiled egg with a slice of whole grain toast and a cup of milk. A small bowl of Greek yogurt topped with chia seeds or berries. A smoothie made with milk, banana, and a spoon of protein powder. Even a handful of almonds or a slice of cheese if you're short on time. The goal is to give your body 20 to 30 grams of protein in that first hour after waking. Combine that with your 5-minute routine, and you've given your muscles both the signal and the supply they need to grow stronger. Another nutrient that plays a quiet but powerful role is vitamin D. It's known as the sunshine vitamin, and it directly affects how well your muscles contract and recover. Low vitamin D levels are shockingly common in seniors, and they're linked to weaker legs, slower walking speeds, and more frequent falls. That's why, if possible, do your morning routine near a sunny window or step outside for a few minutes afterward. The combination of movement, protein, and sunlight creates a trifecta of muscle activation that your body responds to immediately. And then there's one more often overlooked element: BCAAs, or branched-chain amino acids. These are specific amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, that act like switches for muscle repair. Leucine in particular is the key that unlocks protein synthesis in older adults. You can get leucine naturally from foods like eggs, chicken, soy, or dairy. Or, if you prefer simplicity, a small protein drink with leucine can do wonders right after your morning stretch. Here's something fascinating from the Journal of Aging Research. When older adults consumed a leucine-rich drink after light morning exercise, their muscle growth response nearly doubled compared to exercise alone. That's the power of pairing movement and nutrition. It's not one or the other, it's the combination that makes the real magic happen. Many seniors I've worked with tell me they used to skip breakfast because they weren't hungry or wanted to cut calories. But when they began adding a light protein breakfast after their morning movement, they didn't just gain muscle, they had more energy all day, sharper focus, and even better mood. You see, your muscles aren't just for strength, they also regulate metabolism, hormones, and brain chemicals. When you feed them right, your whole body feels younger. Think of your morning like building a house. The 5-minute activation is the foundation. It sets the stage, stabilizes everything, and gets the systems running. The protein breakfast is the concrete. It fills in the gaps, strengthens the structure, and makes it solid. Without both, the house stands weak. With both, it's strong, balanced, and ready to handle anything. And here's the beautiful truth: you don't have to overhaul your entire diet. You just need consistency. Move your legs first, fuel them second. That's it. Every single morning, you'll be sending the same clear message to your body: we're staying strong. We're staying active. We're not done yet. So when someone tells you muscle loss is inevitable after 60, smile and remember this: science disagrees. Your body is designed to rebuild itself when you give it the right rhythm, movement, hydration, and nutrition, all before the day even begins. And that's how thousands of seniors around the world are defying the so-called rules of aging. The legs may grow older, yes, but with the right morning formula, they'll never grow weaker. Now that you know your main 5-minute morning routine and the power of fueling your body right after, let's take it one step further. Because while that single habit alone can change your leg strength dramatically, adding a few simple supporting morning habits can multiply the effect even more. These habits don't require extra time, money, or effort, just a little awareness. Together, they create what I call the Senior Strength Morning Formula, a rhythm that protects your muscles, boosts your circulation, and keeps your energy stable all day long. Let's start with the first one, morning posture alignment. Most seniors don't realize that how they stand or sit in the morning directly affects how their leg muscles engage. When you slouch forward or keep your knees locked, you're turning off key stabilizing muscles like your glutes and hamstrings. But when you align your posture, shoulders back, chest lifted, knees slightly bent, those muscles turn on instantly. Try this tomorrow morning. When you stand up from bed, pause for 5 seconds, roll your shoulders back, tighten your stomach gently, and shift your weight evenly on both feet. That small correction tells your body, we're balanced. You'll notice how much lighter your legs feel when you walk. The second supporting habit is sunlight exposure. If you can, spend at least 5 to 10 minutes in natural morning sunlight after your leg activation routine. Sunlight triggers vitamin D production, which is vital for muscle strength and nerve function. Studies show that seniors with low vitamin D have up to 40% higher risk of leg weakness and falls. But even more than that, sunlight resets your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls your sleep, energy, and hormone balance. When your body clock is aligned with daylight, your energy stays higher, your muscles recover faster, and you sleep better at night. If it's winter or you can't get sun, even sitting by a bright window helps. The third habit is breathing with awareness. Deep breathing may sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful tools to improve leg strength indirectly. Why? Because your muscles depend on oxygen. Most seniors breathe shallowly from their chest, starving their muscles of oxygen-rich blood. After your morning activation routine, stand tall, place one hand on your belly, and take 10 slow, deep breaths, in through your nose for 4 seconds, out through your mouth for 4 seconds. This floods your bloodstream with oxygen, relaxes tension, and improves your circulation. It's like giving your muscles a natural energy drink. Next, let's talk about hydration timing. You already know drinking water in the morning is essential, but the timing makes a difference. Start sipping water before your routine, not after. Even half a glass before movement prepares your muscles and joints by lubricating tissues. Think of it as oiling the engine before you drive. Then have another half glass after your exercise with your protein. This simple 2-step hydration method keeps your blood volume stable and reduces dizziness or fatigue that some seniors feel when standing up too fast. The fifth habit is light stretching before sitting for long periods. After you finish breakfast or reading the newspaper, stand up for a few seconds and do a small calf or thigh stretch. Why? Because muscle loss isn't just about what happens in the morning, it's also about what happens when you stay still too long afterward. The average senior spends up to 9 hours a day sitting. That long inactivity signals the body to stop building muscle. But just standing up every 30 minutes for a quick stretch or mini walk can completely reverse that message. It keeps your circulation active and your legs stay awake all day long. Another often overlooked morning habit is balance training. After your main routine, spend 1 extra minute practicing balance. Hold on to a wall or chair and lift one foot for 10 seconds, then switch sides. This activates deep stabilizing muscles in your ankles and hips that aren't worked much during normal walking. It's one of the best ways to prevent falls, the #1 cause of injury in older adults. In fact, a study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who practiced just 1 minute of daily balance work improved their stability scores by 35% in 6 weeks. And then, there's mental activation. You might not think your brain has much to do with your leg muscles, but it's the command center. Starting your morning with a few minutes of gratitude, calm breathing, or even reading something positive can lower stress hormones like cortisol. High cortisol levels are linked to muscle breakdown and slower recovery. A peaceful mind equals a stronger body. That's why I often tell my patients, train your legs, but calm your mind. When you put all these small habits together, posture, sunlight, breathing, hydration, stretching, balance, and calmness, you're creating a chain reaction of strength that lasts far beyond the morning. Your muscles stay active, your blood stays moving, and your mind stays sharp. Imagine this: you wake up, sip your water, do your 5-minute leg routine, breathe deeply, eat your protein breakfast by the window, and walk a few steps outside. All of this takes less than 15 minutes, yet it sets up your body for the next 15 hours. By the time most people are still reaching for their second cup of coffee, your muscles have already started rebuilding themselves. That's what I call aging in control. You're not waiting for weakness to arrive, you're meeting it head-on, every single morning. The truth is, leg muscle loss isn't a sign of aging, it's a sign of inactivity and neglect. And when you replace neglect with daily activation, your body responds faster than you think. I've seen seniors in their late 70s climb stairs again with ease, walk confidently in parks, even start light cycling, all because they rebuilt their mornings from the ground up. So remember this formula: move first. Hydrate. Breathe. Fuel. Stand tall. These small actions done consistently form the foundation of lifelong leg strength. You don't need a gym, you don't need to lift heavy weights, you just need your morning, and the decision to use it wisely. So here's my final advice, as a doctor who has spent decades working with seniors, and as someone who has seen the pain in the eyes of people who thought their strength was gone forever. Let me tell you something: your muscles are not old, they're just waiting for you to wake them up. Every single morning, your body gives you a choice. You can let another day go by in the same routine, moving slowly, feeling tired, depending on chairs and railings, or you can take 5 minutes to remind your legs who's in charge. 5 minutes to send your brain and your body a clear message: we are not done yet. You see, aging is not the enemy, inactivity is. Your body is built to adapt, even at 70, 80, or beyond. The studies prove it, but so do the people I've met. I've seen seniors who could barely stand from a chair transform in just a few weeks. One man in his late 70s told me, "Doctor, I used to hold onto the wall every time I stood up. Now, I walk to my garden every morning without thinking twice." He didn't find a magic pill, he found a routine. And that routine started every morning. The secret is consistency, not intensity. You don't need to do more, you just need to do it regularly. Every day you wake up and move, you're rebuilding a little strength, reconnecting a few more muscle fibers, reigniting a bit of your inner power. And that's what keeps you independent, not luck, not youth, but habits. So tomorrow morning, before you pour your coffee or check your phone, take 5 minutes for yourself. Sit at the edge of your bed, pump your heels, squeeze your knees, stand, stretch, breathe deeply. Then give your body that small glass of water and protein. Watch how you feel after a week, a month, a year. The change will be more powerful than any medicine I could prescribe. And if you ever doubt whether it's worth it, remember this: your legs are the foundation of your independence. They carry your memories, your stories, your freedom. Keeping them strong means keeping your life open to walking with family, traveling, enjoying nature, and doing what you love without fear of falling or fatigue. Science has finally caught up to what our bodies have known all along: that motion is medicine. You don't stop moving because you grow old, you grow old because you stop moving. The choice is always yours. So, take charge of your mornings. Activate your muscles, feed them right, stand in the sunlight, and breathe strength back into your body. You'll not only prevent leg muscle loss, you'll build a body that feels alive again. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend or family member who might need it. Because the best gift you can give someone you care about is the knowledge to stay strong, independent, and healthy. I'm Dr. Michael Harris, and I want you to remember, every day is another chance to rebuild your strength, one morning at a time. So, start tomorrow. Your legs, and your future, will thank you.